The season that shocked the world. How Cristiano Ronaldo scored 40-plus goals in his first year at Real Madrid. When Cristiano Ronaldo arrived at Real Madrid in the summer of 2009, expectations were already sky high. He wasn't just a new signing, he was the most expensive footballer in history at the time. 80,000 fans filled the Santiago Bernabeu just to watch him hold a shirt. Cameras followed every step. Headlines followed every breath. But even with all that pressure, no one truly expected what would happen next. Because what Ronaldo was about to do in his very first season was not normal, not even by Real Madrid standards. New leagues usually demand time, new teammates, new tactics, new defenders, new referees, a different rhythm. La Liga had destroyed many superstars before him. Great players had arrived with hype, only to struggle, adapt slowly, or fade under pressure. Even legends needed a season to settle. Ronaldo did not ask for time. From his very first appearances, it was clear he had come with a mission, not to blend in, not to learn quietly, but to dominate immediately. Every match felt personal, every chance mattered, every run was explosive. He wasn't just playing football, he was making a statement. Goals came fast, headers, long-range rockets, penalties taken with ice-cold calm, free kicks that bent physics. Defenders tried to adapt, but they were always one step late. Goalkeepers studied him, but nothing prepared them for the power, precision, and hunger he brought into the box. Yet what shocked people most was not just the number of goals, it was the consistency. Ronaldo wasn't scoring once every few matches. He was scoring everywhere, against everyone, all the time. Home or away, big teams or small ones, tight matches or open games, it didn't matter. Behind the scenes, teammates quickly realized this wasn't just talent, this was obsession. While others celebrated wins, Ronaldo analyzed his misses. While others rested, he trained. His body was sharp, his mind sharper. He wasn't competing with La Liga defenders, he was competing with history. And slowly, as the season progressed, people began to understand. This wasn't just Ronaldo adapting to Real Madrid. This was Real Madrid adapting to Ronaldo. As the season moved forward, something unusual began to happen inside Real Madrid's dressing room. Veterans who had seen legends come and go started to look at Ronaldo differently, not as the new superstar, not as the expensive signing, but as the axis around which everything revolved. He scored in clusters. One goal was never enough. When Madrid needed control, he delivered. When they were under pressure, he demanded the ball. When the game felt stagnant, he forced chaos. Opponents tried double-marking him, then triple-marking him. It only created space elsewhere, and Ronaldo knew exactly how to exploit it. La Liga defenders quickly learned a painful lesson. If you gave him space, he would shoot. If you pressed him, he would run past you. If you fouled him, he would get up faster, angrier, more focused. There was no safe option. By winter, the numbers were already absurd. Ronaldo wasn't chasing the top scorers, he was the benchmark. Every week, analysts asked the same question: how is this possible in a first season? The answer wasn't just physical ability, it was mentality. He trained like someone who believed one season could define a legacy. While others talked about titles, Ronaldo talked about standards. He demanded intensity in training. He demanded precision in passing drills. He demanded that teammates match his hunger. Some were inspired, some were uncomfortable, but nobody ignored him.
What made it even astonishing was how quickly he adapted tactically. Ronaldo was no longer just a winger. He drifted centrally, attacked the box like a striker, timed his runs perfectly between center-backs. He studied defenders' habits, remembered their mistakes, punished them mercilessly. And then came the big nights, the matches where pressure crushed ordinary players. Ronaldo thrived there. Goals against rivals, goals in decisive moments, goals that changed momentum, atmosphere, belief. The Bernabeu crowd, famously demanding, had already made its mind. They weren't watching a newcomer anymore. They were watching a leader, one who carried responsibility without fear. By the time spring arrived, the conversation had shifted completely. It was no longer, can Ronaldo succeed at Real Madrid? It had become something far more dangerous for the rest of Europe. How many records will he break? By the time the season reached its final weeks, the numbers had already become unreal. 40 goals, then more, and still, Ronaldo never celebrated like the job was finished. Each goal felt less like an achievement and more like a requirement, something expected, something demanded. At the Santiago Bernabeu, the atmosphere changed. Fans no longer waited to see if he would score, but when. The stadium held its breath every time he accelerated into space, every time he shaped his body for a strike. Defenders knew what was coming. Goalkeepers guessed. None of it mattered. What made his first season extraordinary wasn't just the total, it was the consistency. He scored against big teams, small teams, in moments of pressure and moments of chaos. Penalties, headers, long-range strikes, tap-ins. There was no pattern left to decode. Ronaldo had become inevitable. Inside the club, even the most experienced figures were stunned. Real Madrid had signed superstars before, legends, icons, but few had adapted this fast, this brutally. New league, new language, new expectations, and yet Ronaldo didn't survive the pressure, he fed on it. Late in the season, minor injuries began to surface, fatigue lingered. Doctors advised caution, rotation was suggested. Ronaldo listened and then quietly ignored most of it. He played through discomfort, through swelling, through nights when sleep came late and recovery felt incomplete. Not recklessly, but deliberately. He understood his body better than anyone. When the final whistle blew on the season, the numbers stood tall. Over 40 goals in his first year at Real Madrid. A record that didn't just announce his arrival, it redefined expectations for those who would follow. The Bernabeu didn't just applaud him, it accepted him, fully. Not as a new signing, not as a Galactico experiment, but as the future face of the club. That season wasn't about trophies, it wasn't about headlines, it was about a message. Cristiano Ronaldo hadn't come to Spain to adapt, he had come to dominate. And this was only the beginning.